Hello everyone, I've watched a few things during this quarantine, and so I figure I might as well talk about them. Sorry I didn't get to this sooner, I've been working hard on my YMS Kimba review that's looking like it's gonna be about an hour long at this point. I'm trying to get it done for the end of the month so I can finish up my album release and the Lion King 2019 YMS review. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one quick because I'm very busy. One thing I watched was Tiger King, a Netflix documentary series. Now this series has become kind of a meme at this point. Seems like pretty much everybody has seen it already. In terms of subject matter, it is fairly interesting. The real-life characters within this documentary are so weird and cartoonish that it makes for an entertaining watch. As information gets revealed throughout the series, it just gets more and more bizarre. I don't really want to spoil anything about the plot, so let's just say that everybody in this documentary is fucking insane. The level of trashiness found in these characters rivals Sean Baker films. There's nothing really all that special about the presentation of this series, and it feels fairly standard for a Netflix documentary thing. It is certainly well presented, but nothing exceptional. Still, it is both humorous and engaging. I don't think I'd get that much out of multiple viewings, but it was an enjoyable experience nonetheless. So check this one out if you haven't already. It's a pretty good way to kill time right now. And I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Another Netflix thing I saw was a film called The Platform. It is a Spanish science fiction horror thriller kind of thing. Basically, there's a prison that has a bunch of levels, and the way that they get fed is that there's like a tray of food that goes from the top to the bottom, and there's so much food that realistically everybody could probably have enough, but the people at the top just eat all of it, and then everybody gets their rooms changed every once in a while. It honestly tries really hard to be thought-provoking, but it's kind of dumb. It was kind of irritating just how transparent and preachy this film was. The way it was shot conceptually kind of reminded me of Cube, and although that's not even a great movie, I would still watch that again sooner than this one. The characters were annoying and nothing made sense. Apparently a lot of people loved this movie but hated the ending, and although yeah, the ending was bad, it didn't really seem out of place or anything. The whole movie was mostly boring and kind of annoying. So yeah, check this one out if you want, but if you don't find it interesting in the first 20 minutes, then just turn it off because it's not gonna get any better. And I'm giving this one a 4 out of 10. Another Netflix thing I watched was Beastars. This is a Japanese anime series featuring furry characters. It's basically like a much more adult version of Zootopia, I guess. And although I did really enjoy it, I feel like Zootopia put a bit more thought into its universe. I really don't understand why all these different animals are at the same school when one can just easily step on another one by accident. In terms of the plot, it does feel pretty anime. There are quite a lot of conveniences and a lot of information gets repeated throughout the show. There's an overarching murder storyline that they kind of just ignore for a while and then come back to later. One thing I did really enjoy about this show would be the characters. Many of them are pretty interesting and have a lot of personality. Another thing I really enjoyed would be the animation. This show is basically a blend of both 2D and 3D animation, and it all flows together pretty seamlessly. A lot of the shots are interesting and visually appealing. The music in this show is also great. There's also a lot of fun, uncompromising violence. It's a pretty adult show, and that made it all the more enjoyable. Anyway, I would definitely recommend checking this one out, and always remember subs are better than dubs. And I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Alright, I'm back to work on this Kimba bullshit, so stay tuned for that, and it'll be out as soon as it's ready. Thank you!